Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Fantasy Matters podcast. I'm your host, Anthony Nicholson, and as always, I'm joined by my son, Mr. Brendan Nicholson.
We cover matchups of the week, who starts and who sits, games to watch, who's balling and who's falling, and a waiver wire. Welcome to Fantasy Matters.
Hey, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to the Fantasy Matters Fantasy Football Podcast. This evening, me and Brendan are going to be looking at Week 11. We're going to jump right into it, but I got to find out how my son's doing first. What's happening, young fella?
I'm good.
You good?
Mm-hmm.
You ready to roll?
Yeah, 7-3.
You rolling.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk about that. I think you the odds-on favorite to win our league.
I'm him.
You are him. We'll start with news and notes?
Yeah.
All right, let's get it. First up, Shaq Leonard. Back injury, out for the season, gone. That sucks because the Colts defense is way better when he plays. So not sure how that's going to work out for them.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, little impact to you. I know you're going to be all right. You're a little down tonight. I got to pick you up. Cooper Kupp, surgery on his ankle. He's going to miss 4 games. That's not bad, though. You'll get him back for the playoffs. It looked bad. It looked real bad. I thought he was hurt worse than what he was. But as good a year as he had last year, he deserves to miss a few games this year. Dude is nice. Rough start to the segment tonight, bro. Dallas Goedert. They didn't put any time frame on it, but they said his shoulder is hurt. He's going to be out for a while. We saw that one. It was obvious his shoulder was hurt. So I kind of expected that one. Plus he got his face mask pulled. Your boy Zach Ertz out for the rest of the year, knee injury. I know this is tough on you. We'll be done soon. And Eno Benjamin got cut.
Mm-hmm. I cut him just in time.
Yeah, you got rid of him just in time. You on a roll. You pulling all the right punches. But Eno Benjamin got cut. Evidently, him and one of the coaches got into it on the sideline because he didn't play. He got mad and they let him go. So he's out. Those are your news and notes. Let's go to the teams on bye. These are your teams on bye for Week 11. So get this one right. Jacksonville's on bye. Miami's on bye. Tampa Bay's on bye. And Seattle's on bye. Some pretty heavy hitters in that group too. So we'll see how it goes. You want me to start with the quarterbacks?
Yeah, you got it.
All right, cool. I'll take the quarterbacks. We start with the locks. These are the guys that whether you drafted them high or low, these are guys that's going to be out there. These are your studs. Starts with Jalen Hurts at Indy. Your boy's going to make a comeback. They're going to get back. They're going to get right. This is a get-right game for the Eagles.
You'll be mad.
I think so, too. I mean, the game against the Commanders, that was just an anomaly. Everything went wrong. I think they'll be back on track against Indy. And they playing in Indy's place, so they'll be all right. The second lock I see is Lamar Jackson playing Carolina. Good matchup for Lamar. That should be good. Then Patrick Mahomes is playing the Chargers. Really doesn't matter who he's playing. He's got so many weapons, and we're going to talk about one in a little bit. But, yeah, they should be good. He's got a good matchup against the Chargers. And Joe Burrow has a good matchup against the Steelers. I think Minkah Fitzpatrick's still going to be out. He had an appendectomy, so they did get T.J. Watt back on defense. But Fitzpatrick, I think Burrow's going to do what he needs to do against them. And then this last one. Don't smile too bright. Justin Fields at Atlanta, coming home, playing the Falcons. I think he's going to have a special game. Be the 3rd week in a row. How you feeling about your boy, man? That might take you to the top. Where you at?
I don't even know. I just seen them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who they played when I grabbed them. I know they played I know some defense they played. It was just terrible. I was like, you know, I'm just gonna grab them because Daniel Jones is on bye. I was like, I need somebody.
Yeah,
he got me like 70 that game.
He did. He went off. I think you were at work and you texted me. He's figuring it out, man. I'm happy for him because it just seemed like a lot of NFL experts said Chicago really wasn't, building a team around him that wasn't their guy, new regime and all that. But I think he didn't change their mind with his play, man. He's doing really well. I'm super happy for him. I hope he keeps it up. I think he's all right for the next couple of weeks, but he plays Philly and Buffalo back-to-back, weeks 15 and 16.
That's the game. That's the game Daniel Jones going to be at quarterback.
You going to put Daniel Jones in instead?
Yeah.
But nah, I'm good. I mean, I'm super happy for Justin Fields. I think he's doing great. I'm really excited to see him play this Atlanta game. Let's go to the risky guys. Guys he's not quite sure about based on the matchups or based on what you need from your team. May or may not put him out there. Daniel Jones versus the Lions. That's juicy because the Lions give up yards and points. And it's just like, oh, do I play him? I would lean towards playing him in that matchup, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because, the Lions, they give it up, like we said. Derek Carr, player in Denver. That's risky for another reasons. The Raiders just seem like they're going just in the tank. They just don't look good. They're not scoring. They're not playing good defense.
Mhm.
So Carr could mess you up. I don't know. I might go with another option on that one. Then you got Kirk Cousins at Dallas. A lot of things not working in Kirk Cousins' favor. I mean, he doesn't normally perform well in primetime games. He's playing Dallas's defense. It could be a tough matchup, but they're playing well. And he's always got Justin Jefferson to throw to, so it's hard not to play him. I would lean towards playing him on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it just came down to just getting garbage time points, I would lean towards playing Kirk Cousins. The next one that's risky is Russell Wilson in that game with the Raiders. Same thing with Denver; they're just going backwards. That's surprising because that's a team that we were all excited about in the preseason.
He had to get cut. He had to get cut.
He did cut.
He had to. I got tired of him.
Yeah, it wasn't working out. So wait a second. Did you cut him and you picked Fields up? Is that how it worked?
I cut him and picked up Daniel Jones.
Oh, wow. Okay. Or you go that route. Okay. The other risky start, Aaron Rodgers. How you feel about him playing the Titans?
I don't know. They did just get a nice win.
Right.
They just get a nice win. So we'll see. We'll see how he looks.
Right.
If he wins 2 in a row, then they might be back. Or it could be luck.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I think I'm not gonna say he's getting comfortable with the young guys, but
Watson did have 3 TDs.
He did.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, it's risky for me because Tennessee's defense is so physical, and you know they're going to run Derrick Henry, so the game is just going to be slow. It might not be a lot of possessions, a lot of opportunities for Green Bay to do much. So Rodgers is risky because, he doesn't have a lot to throw to, not a lot to work with in some cases. And plus, I mean, like I said, Tennessee's physicality is what scares me in that game. So I feel like Rodgers is risky. You think he's going to be the quarterback in Green Bay next year?
I hope not. No.
You sound like Jordan Love.
No. I want Jordan Love to play. So I'm saying if he's gone, then Jordan Love plays.
Right.
I just want Jordan Love to either play or go to a new team and start.
Yeah.
He's been on the bench for how long? 5, 6 years?
It's been a minute. It's been a while. He should have the NFL game figured out. But to me, I think it's just time to move on. You can't keep paying a quarterback that kind of money, and you just, you're not the hot team in your division. It just doesn't equate. Like I always tell you, it's return on investment. So to me, Rodgers is risky week 11. Guys that you want to sit, dudes that you don't want to play. The matchups aren't good, or the style of play doesn't fit, or they're just not playing well. Tops on that list is Mac Jones playing the Jets. I feel like if the Patriots win, it's going to be because of their running game. And Mac Jones might have an efficient game, but I don't know if he's going to give you a lot of points as far as fantasy goes against the Jets. And the Jets, they get to the quarterback. So that I would sit him this week. Jacoby Brissett playing Buffalo. I like Jacoby Brissett. He's had a good year. Deshaun Watson's coming back soon, but he's playing Buffalo's defense. I would. There's only a couple quarterbacks I would play against Buffalo's defense, and Jacoby Brissett is not on that list.
He ain't one.
He ain't one of them.
He ain't one.
Matt Ryan playing the Eagles. I don't like it.
Don't do that.
What's that thing you always say? It ain't. What do you always say? It ain't gonna be none of that.
It ain't gonna be none of that. It ain't gonna be none of that over there.
Nah, I don't like Matt Ryan against the Eagles. He tried to run it a couple times week 10. He looked good, but I don't know. I think it's gonna be a kind of a grinded out game. If they do anything, it'll be in the running game. I think so. I'm not seeing Matt Ryan, and then Matt Stafford against the Saints. It's getting to the point I wouldn't start Matt Stafford against anybody. I think it's just it doesn't look good for the Rams, and he's coming out of concussion protocol.
You don't got Cooper Kupp. Yeah, it's not.
I'm gonna go somewhere else. Yeah, for sure. That's cool. They don't really have any free agents on the running back. I mean, on the quarterbacks. You can take the running backs.
Oh, okay. So for the running backs, we got Derrick Henry versus the Packers.
No doubt.
Like you said, all they're gonna do is just run straight up the middle.
Yeah,
and their physicality.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah. Okay. Nick Chubb against Buffalo. I know Buffalo defense is nice, but it is Nick Chubb.
Put some respect on Nick Chubb's name.
It is Nick Chubb. He's just gonna let him have it.
Yeah, you gotta show him some love, man. You couldn't sit that dude against anybody. It's not even risky. He has to play. Okay, cool.
Saquon versus the Lions.
Juicy matchup for Saquon.
Yeah, we've been saying he's back, and he's definitely back.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was about to say, it don't even look like he got hurt.
Nah, he looks good. If you have him playing the Lions this week, you feeling real good about that.
Number 4, you got Austin Eckler versus the Chiefs.
Yeah, everybody's hurt. So he's getting a lot of targets, a lot of runs. That should be good against the Chiefs. Yep.
That's good. In our league, that point per reception.
Nice.
You gotta love that.
Yeah. Yep.
And then Chris McCaffrey against Arizona. You gotta start him against anybody too.
Yeah. They got him on the field quick. Yeah, they got him on the field quick. Oh, boy's doing it. That should be a high-scoring division game, too. So, CMC for sure.
Okay, down to the riskies. James Conner gets the 49ers.
Yeah, he had a good week 10, but the 49ers don't give up a lot, man.
Yeah, I don't like how they did my dog, Eno.
Yeah, they cut him.
All he wanted was some playtime.
They put him on the Band-Aid team.
Number 2, Ramondre Stevenson against the Jets. We were saying all they got to do, or mainly they're just going to run the ball, but I don't know. The Jets defense look good.
Yeah, they can play.
We'll see what they do.
Yeah, I thought Quentin Williams was up for a contract or something. He's playing so well, but he's not. He's not in a contract year or anything. He's just balling. So yeah, okay, I'm good with that being risky.
Kenyon Drake against the Panthers.
Yeah, why would you say that was risky? Because you have him, right?
I don't know. The only reason why I'm playing him is because I got him, and my other dudes is on bye.
On bye, so you got to.
So I got to play him. I feel like the Panthers, you're gonna have one good lucky game where they just gonna shut everybody out.
I wonder if they already had it when they played Atlanta, though.
That's true too.
But I mean, you could be right, but
I think there's a lot of mouths to feed running back wise in Baltimore as well.
It's just crazy because when they played the Saints before their bye, they just wore the Saints down and they just kept running and running. In the third and fourth quarter, he was averaging like 6-7 yards a carry. So he's risky because you just don't know between the mouths to feed, how many runs does Lamar get, what it's going to be like. But I'm not sure where you are, but I would lean towards playing him. I think I would play him. Yeah, definitely risky though.
Jonathan Taylor versus the Eagles.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I might gotta push him up to the start.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. The Eagles defense, I mean, the D-line.
Your boys gave up some yards against the Commanders, right?
They missed Jordan Davis. They missed him bad.
For sure. That's a good point.
They can see it. All everybody do now is just run up the middle.
Yeah. I think it fits when you play the Eagles because you want to slow them down. You can run the ball on them and slow the game down a little bit. You got a shot, obviously. But, yeah, so Jonathan Taylor, is he risky or is he a lock? Which one?
I'll put him in the riskies.
Okay.
You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, you just never know.
And then Dante Foreman against the Ravens.
Yeah, the Panthers.
I mean, against the Ravens.
Yeah.
Ravens defense is nice.
Yeah. They give up some yards too, but it just feels like the Panthers could get forced to be one-dimensional, you know, because the passing game it comes and goes, so we'll see. But I feel like he's risky too.
All right, so down to the sits.
Okay.
A.J. Dillon versus the Titans.
Okay.
Titans defense is nice too, but A.J. Dillon. I don't know. I don't know how that game.
No juice.
Gonna look. No.
It just seems like it would favor Aaron Jones. All right, so if you wouldn't start Dillon, who would you start?
Cordero.
Cordero, right?
Cordero.
Okay.
Cordero Patterson. He go against the Bears.
Okay.
How you feel? Do you still got him?
I still got him. He's off to a slow start. I thought it would be a little bit more explosive than what he's been doing the last couple of weeks, but we'll see.
Maybe he's only good on my team.
Maybe.
Because everybody else had him. He won't do anything.
Yeah, as soon as I got him, he just went into the toilet. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, he's playing the Bears. That should be a good game, though.
Yeah.
All right.
Cam Akers versus the Saints. Saints defense. That D-line. It has been iffy a little bit, but I think it's gonna come up. In the Rams, their offense. Yeah. I wouldn't play anybody in that offense.
Nah.
Not anymore.
Nah. It just seems like, like you said, the Saints, they're struggling on offense more than defense. So.
Okay. And, he's not a good matchup, so somebody you could pick up is Brian Robinson.
Yeah.
You go pick him up. He ran hard last night.
Yeah, he's got the Texans week 11. So, yeah. Just coming off a big game, too. Right?
Michael Carter. Tough matchup against New England.
Yeah, playing at New England's crazy, man. They usually put the clamps on people when they come to New England.
Yeah. Like we say every week, Bill Belichick going to take away what you like to do most.
Right.
And they like to run the ball. They just going to take that away. I don't think they're going to do much.
Okay. Who would you pick up instead?
Khalil Herbert gets Atlanta.
Okay. He gets touches. Explosive dude, too. And it seemed like...
When Justin Fields ain't running.
Yeah, I think Fields is going to open up a lot for other guys on that offense too.
Mhm.
We'll talk about that too when we get to receivers and tight ends. But I'm good with Herbert. You got one? You got another one?
Yeah, Latavius Murray versus the Raiders.
Ain't gonna be none of that.
Nah, Denver's a train wreck.
Yeah, they
I
are.
don't know what's going on over there.
Yeah,
Everybody has so much hype. They couldn't wait to see Denver. Now look at them.
I was hyped about Denver. I thought they had everything you needed to be a really good team.
Yeah, the only person on the Denver people talk about is Patrick Surtain.
He is nice though.
Mhm.
He's worth
He
talking
nice.
about.
Mhm.
Who would you start instead of Latavius Murray? Anybody you could pick up?
Devin Singletary.
Okay.
Go against Cleveland.
Yeah, he might be in line for a big week. That's a
Mhm.
good one. That's a sneaky good one, yeah. Because Cleveland's surprising too. They're giving up a lot of yards, and I didn't expect that. Not with the type of players they got, up front, and even their back end they can cover. So they pretty much had a lot, but I don't get it. Just a down year, I guess.
Some free agents you could pick up.
Mm-hmm.
Rashad White on Tampa Bay.
Man, he looked good in Germany.
Yeah.
God, he looked really good.
I'm telling you, Leonard Fournette, he mad now. he mad. He getting his spot took.
He might be happy to take all those hits.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, so that's a good one. Okay, you got another one?
Mm-hmm. Elijah Mitchell.
He's back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He missed a lot of time.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much he's gonna get with Chris McCaffrey being there.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
He got his runs week 10. He looked good, so he made the most of them. So they're splitting them up pretty good, where McCaffrey is getting the more carries than Mitchell, but he's still getting some. So I don't know, man. That's a good one. Okay.
Number 3, Jeff Wilson.
Okay.
Yeah, him and Raheem Mostert, they share pretty well.
Yeah.
So if he's out there, you could just go ahead and pick him up.
Yeah, Jeff Wilson's a good one. If a lot of people gave up on him, he's worth picking back up. I think he had like 17 carries, and Mostert only had 6. They both got off, though, so from a fantasy standpoint, that ain't bad. They're going to get that work.
And then Keontae Ingram from the Cardinals.
Yeah, he knows space.
Yeah. You ain't even have to say it like that.
I'm just saying.
You know my dog.
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to help the people out, man. I'm not. Why you gotta be like that?
He knows better than James Conner anyway.
I was surprised they cut him. I was surprised when I read it. I mean, he came off a couple of really good games when Conner was out.
Did.
Yeah, so we'll see if Keontae Ingram can pick up the slack. That's good. You got anything else on the running backs? All right, let's switch up to the wide receivers. Okay, the locks. Dudes that's out there, no questions asked. Stephon Diggs, he's playing the Browns. He might get 200 yards.
Hopefully.
Yeah, because you have him, right? A.J. Brown coming back against Indy, rolled his ankle. He's all right. No injury concerns. He should be good to go.
He better be.
Yeah. And then my third lock would be DeAndre Hopkins playing the 49ers. It doesn't matter who he plays. He's going to get his touches.
You might as well just put him out there.
Yeah, no doubt. As bad as the Raiders are, Devontae Adams is still a lot. He gets his no matter what. It's always 150 yards and a touchdown, at least with him. So that's pretty impressive. He's playing Denver. Denver can cover. They got a nice back end, but ain't nobody going to stop that dude. And then Terry McLaurin sneaks into the locks.
Scary Terry.
Taylor Heineke throws that dude the ball, man.
He sure do.
Yeah, Texans. He's playing the Texans, so they should be good. All right, so I got a question for you before we go any further.
Uh-oh.
What was the catch of the week 10? Was it Justin Jefferson or Stephon Diggs?
You put me in the pickle here.
Yeah, man, you're in the pickle.
Both one-handed.
Yes, good point.
But
I like the way you start.
But
okay,
Justin Jefferson was contested.
Ooh,
dude had both hands on the ball.
Yeah,
and he just took it from him with one hand.
He did. He wanted it more.
That's bad.
It is. It was a sweet catch. There's no wrong answer. You can't really go wrong.
Nah, Justin Jefferson was better.
You like Jefferson?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Diggs just to be opposite of you. Because, dude,
he jumped. He jumped.
He stretched out. He thought he was going to get killed. He was like, you know what? It don't matter. I'm going to get this ball. I respect that, man. Because that ball would have gone over my head. There's no way I would have jumped up to catch that. Now, I'm not built like that, but I like Diggs' catch was nice. But they were both great plays, though.
You did this game of the year?
What's that?
You did that game as game of the year? Bills and Vikings?
So far, yeah. Yeah, so far, yeah. Yeah, I didn't think of it that way, but yeah. Some of your risky starts. Amari Cooper playing the Bills. I think they get Tre'Davious White back, and we know what he can do. So that might be a tough matchup for him. Devontae Smith at the Colts.
We always got my boy Devontae in the riskies.
It's up and down, man. Like, he just had a big game, so it's like next week he might not. But if A.J. Brown is like 95%, maybe that'll push some targets to Smith. You have to like him, though, man, because, I mean, he can get open and he makes plays, it seems like, effortlessly. So it's definitely risky because you thinking, okay, maybe I'll get wide receiver 2 production, but you might get wide receiver 3 production. So it's tough to say, but that's the only reason he's risky. Garrett Wilson at the Patriots, he normally puts up numbers. It's going to be tough, week 11. We'll see how it goes, but to me, he's risky. I think DJ Moore is going to be risky playing the Ravens. He's the lead target on the Panthers, but it's just that volume just hasn't been there.
Yeah,
so
they
I
could
think
put
that's
3
tough.
people on DJ.
Yeah, it could be tough. And then Darnell Mooney. I think, with him playing with Justin Fields, they're at Atlanta, but it's like you would think at some point, okay, teams are not going to let Justin Fields run, so maybe it'll open up some passing lanes. So Mooney's risky, but I would lean toward putting him out there. I feel like that Atlanta Bears game is going to be high scoring. I feel like it's going to be a track
I hope
meet.
so.
Yeah, that definitely favors you for sure.
Yeah, hope we get 100 in both categories.
Some guys I would sit. Michael Pittman playing the Eagles. Like you always say, it ain't going to be none of that. Just a tough matchup. They're going to get to the quarterback. I don't really like that one that much. I would probably go with Darius Slayton against the Lions, Giants lead receiver. I would try that one. The Green Bay receivers and just the whole receiving core versus the Titans.
The whole receiving core.
I just feel like the Titans are too physical. I just don't like them. If I had to go to a better matchup, I might take Brandon Ayuk playing against Arizona. I think that's probably going to be better. I would sit Donovan Peoples-Jones. He's playing Buffalo as well. In order to replace him, I would go with Gabe Davis playing the Browns.
I don't even know why Gabe Davis isn't even picked up in our league.
Yeah. I think once he got hurt and he missed a couple games, guys kind of slept on him. But you got to get him back for sure.
Yeah, because if Diggs don't get it, you know who else is.
That's the guy. Yeah, that's the guy. My fourth sit would be Rondale Moore against the 49ers. I think if I had to try to find a matchup with a little lighter defense, I would go with DeAndre Carter versus the Chiefs. He's a Chargers lead receiver.
Chiefs can't stop nobody either.
Yeah, they're like they're the opposite of the Lions. They score points, but they don't give up a whole lot. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I would definitely try DeAndre Carter. He's had a couple big games. I don't like Chris Olave playing the Rams. I just feel like they're going to take him away.
Yeah, Jalen Ramsey going to be all on that.
So for a replacement, I would go with George Pickens versus the Bengals. He'll probably get some targets with the Steelers in that game. Some free agents. Finally, my guy gets his opportunity.
You know, why don't you just go pick him up?
I might put in some money for him.
Yeah, just go pick him up.
Kadarius Toney, man.
I don't even know. The only reason why you would is if you use it for next year. Yeah, but I don't know. Are you gonna keep Najee?
I'm not sure. I got to figure that out.
I don't know. You need help.
A lot of help. I might have to go pick up Kadarius Toney. I've been waiting on this dude for 2 years, man. I keep watching to see if he's gonna be out there. But
did you pick him up 1 year at one time?
I did. I had him for like 2 games, and he had the one big game against Dallas. Then he got hurt. So that way, I think he like hurt his hand or something like that. But I mean, the Chiefs are missing a couple players, so Kadarius Toney probably gonna do work. Yeah, against the Chargers. Did you see that hit on Juju?
Oh man, he went to sleep.
it was night. All right, so if you look at it, was it a legal hit, or it should have been a penalty? What do you think? Because they threw the flag at first and they picked it up.
I don't know. I feel like it was a little illegal.
I thought it was illegal.
Yeah,
I thought it was too. Because he got him up high.
Yeah. Whenever you get somebody like up here in the neck area, or like high chest neck area, they usually just gonna throw the flag. I was surprised they picked it up though.
Yeah, I was surprised by that too, because that usually doesn't happen. That was almost like, I made a mistake. But yeah, I don't get that one. And Juju's a big dude, but when you watch the hit, dude kind of picked him up off both his feet, man. He was out. So that was a crazy hit. But yeah, Kadarius Toney for sure. Definitely target him in your free agent waiver wire pickups for week 11. The other one is obvious. Christian Watson coming off 3 TDs.
Yeah, can't ignore that.
Yeah, you can't ignore that at all. I mean, yeah, especially with Aaron Rodgers' arm back there. So give him a shot. Even if it doesn't work out week 11, maybe
week 12.
There's some matchups coming up weeks 12 through, the playoff time where he could be effective. But yeah,
they play the Eagles one of those weeks, but that week you might not want to play him.
Yeah, true. You got the tight ends?
Yep.
All right, cool.
Oh wow, we a little iffy on these ones.
Yeah, it's not a lot going on in the tight end world. You got lucky.
All right, so we only got 2 locks.
2 locks.
So Travis Kelce, of course,
For sure.
any week,
Mm-hmm.
and then Mark Andrews.
They
of
said
course.
he's coming back. Yeah,
That's
they
good.
say he's coming back.
So for the riskies, we got Cole Kmet at Atlanta, coming off that big game. They have 2 touchdowns.
He did.
You think he gonna cool off, or how you think that's gonna work?
I don't know. Atlanta's kind of iffy when it comes to covering tight ends, so I would say he's going to be okay.
Mhm.
He's going to be okay, but you just never know. You look at his box scores, up and down. So, yeah, I think he's risky for sure. But I would lean towards playing him. Yeah.
Mhm. We talking about up and down. Kyle Pitts, that line has been up and down,
Yeah, that's been rough. It's been
Mhm.
rough. They'll get used to his talent. I think it's just going to take some time to get
I don't know how you haven't figured it out yet.
I don't know either.
He's a receiver.
I was trying to be nice.
You're a tight end. You're that big. You move that fast. Come on now.
Yeah, I'm with you. Okay.
Kittle Skittles against Arizona.
Yeah, he'll come to life.
Mhm.
It's gonna happen. They just get used to new players.
Christian McCaffrey being there.
Yeah.
So hopefully he comes back to how he used to be.
Yeah, he's still
They be using him for running game though.
he's still the best blocking tight end in the league.
Yeah, by far.
Yeah, he's nice. Yeah, but his fantasy offensive game will come up soon for sure. Okay.
And then lastly, TJ Hawkinson versus Dallas.
Yeah, their defense is like a track team. They all can run. So
Mhm.
yeah, that's gonna be a tough matchup.
Yeah. So for the sits,
Uh-huh.
Tyler Conklin, they go against New England.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't trust any. I don't trust any team.
Yeah, I don't see it there either.
It's
Okay.
all cold. Good luck.
So if you sit Conklin, who you got for a replacement?
Dawson Knox versus Cleveland.
Ooh, that's a good one. Okay.
Yeah, I try.
All right, that's a nice one.
And then Tyler Higbee going against Saints. We
All
got
right.
2 Tylers on here.
Yeah, sit the Tyler week.
And if you don't have it, you want to pick somebody up.
Right?
Foster Moreau. He go against Denver.
Okay, I'm with you. Yeah, because Waller's out.
Yeah.
So Moreau, okay. Nice.
Man, Waller being out, man. I had the best team on paper.
Dude, if Waller doesn't get hurt, you're killing everybody. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
if he gets the ball. He didn't even get the ball. I got mad. I had to cut him midway through the season.
It's been a rough year for tight ends, man. I think a lot of guys we were expecting numbers from, it just didn't happen, but still got a ways to go. What about some free agents for the tight ends? You got anything?
Yeah, Kylan Granson.
Yeah,
the Colts.
he's coming off a pretty good game for the Colts. That could be a
Mhm.
sneaky waiver wire pickup. Don't sleep on him for sure.
Trey McBride from the Cardinals. Ertz is out.
Yeah, that's the cat that's taking Ertz's place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, bet. Gotcha.
Jack Stoll for Philly.
Really?
Yeah, he's on. Dallas got to back up,
Okay.
and he nice too. I mean, he only had 1 ball for 11 yards. I mean, can't get mad.
I
at him.
think he had a drop. So I'm pretty sure. I think I remember he had a drop early in the game. Not that matters, but yeah.
I was
if
already
he's
saying,
the guy-
way you downplaying on my dog?
I'm not. Maybe because I'm downplaying him. Maybe because I might go pick him up.
You don't need him. You already. What's the record? 2-8.
That's not important. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, that could work.
Hopefully.
Yeah, cool. Is that the tight ends?
Yep.
All right, man. I got the kickers.
Mhm.
All right, so these are the locks. Tyler Bass,
That's my guy.
Bills versus Browns. You got all the locks. That explains a lot. I would say Evan McPherson.
Mhm.
Evan McPherson, Bengals, Steelers, he should be good. Justin Tucker, always good.
Mm-hmm.
And then Harrison Butker for the Chiefs.
Butt kicker.
Those 4, they're definitely going to be locks. They're going to play every week.
Mm-hmm.
Guys that are risky, Daniel Carlson, the Raiders kicker, they're just not scoring points.
Yeah.
So it's like,
They over here getting shut out.
yeah.
How do
So,
you possibly do that?
yeah, I think they followed it up with like 2 touchdowns. So from a kicker standpoint, it was just extra points. So I don't know, that might be tough. Mason Crosby with the Packers playing the Titans, that could get sideways. So I'm not 100% sure on that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then Will Lutz kicking for the Saints playing the Rams. I don't know. I don't feel real good about that one. The Saints are really struggling offensively. So I think that might be tough. And then K. York, the kicker for the Browns.
Mm-hmm.
It's risky. I mean, Buffalo might be able to control their running game, so he might not get a lot of opportunities. Could go either way. Dudes I would sit, Eddie Pinheiro, the Panthers kicker. If I had to pick one up, I would go with Cameron Dicker. They're playing the Chiefs. That's the Chargers kicker.
Mm-hmm.
He's still available in our league too. Chargers score points every week. Somebody
Yeah.
should definitely get their kicker. And then I would sit Matt Gay, the Rams kicker. If I had to find a replacement for him, I would go with Kaimi Fairbairn. He's the Texans kicker playing the Commanders. He could get a shot. It'll be all right. And then Chase McLaughlin, the Colts kicker. It's a no-go. And if I had to pick a replacement, I would look at Graham Cano. He's playing Detroit. He's a Giants kicker. So he should get some points in that game. That should be high scoring.
Oh.
That's the kickers. Man, we flying through this. We doing all right.
Yeah.
You got the defenses?
Yep.
Where you at?
All right, so for the locks, Buffalo versus the Browns. I think you always start the Buffalo's defense.
Yeah, you never sit Buffalo's defense.
Eagles at Indy.
Okay.
I think they had a bad game.
It's just a bad week.
But hopefully it turns out better.
Definitely a get-right game for the Eagles.
Dallas at Vikings.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only reason why they up high this high is because it's prime time.
Yeah.
Hopefully Kirk Cousins can turn it around.
Yeah, Dallas is tough, man. You just gotta hang in there with Justin Jefferson, man. That's tough.
Yeah, we're gonna see how Diggs do on Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, we definitely gotta watch that matchup one-on-one every time they do it. Yeah, no doubt. Okay.
And then 49ers versus the Cardinals. Might be without Kyler Murray again.
Yeah, hamstring. If they don't have Kyler Murray, the 49ers, they're a lock anyway. But yeah, without Murray,
it'd be easier.
They get a neon light if Arizona doesn't have Kyler Murray. I'm with you. Okay.
Packers versus the Titans. They got to stop the run, though. You have to be able to stop the run against the Titans. It's hard, though. You got that Amazon truck running at you.
That's a big dude, man.
Yeah.
I just don't get it, man. Football's not for everybody. For sure, it is not for everybody.
Cleveland at Buffalo.
Yeah.
It's hard. They're gonna have to stop Buffalo.
Right.
Diggs, Josh Allen, Gabe Davis. That's a lot of people to cover.
Yeah. Buffalo, I mean, they didn't end week 10 well, so they're probably gonna be hungry. So yeah, Cleveland better strap up. Yeah. I thought Cleveland's defense would be a lot better, but like I said, we'll see.
Steelers versus Bengals, coming off a good week.
Yeah.
TJ Watt's back too.
He does make a big difference for the Steelers defense.
We'll see what the secondary looks like with Mika being out.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think they should still do good. I'll probably start him.
Really? I would agree with you on that one. Yeah, for sure.
Jets on New England. Jets deep been playing well.
Yeah.
So we'll see how they handle New England.
Right. That is risky for sure. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how that game go. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Titans versus the Packers. Titans are physical.
Yeah.
And I want to see how Aaron Rodgers. Cause I know Aaron Rodgers and Watson. That's who he's throwing to.
Yeah.
I want to see how he plays against the Titans.
Yeah, that's crazy. That one could get sideways, like we were saying earlier. Because you just never know, man. Rodgers just might drag him to another win, man.
I got the Titans defense. I'm taking a risk. Yeah.
Well, we'll definitely root against Rodgers then for sure.
Good. Trying to go to the bowl.
Okay.
And then some defenses to set.
Okay.
Chargers versus the Chiefs. Chiefs getting more and more weapons.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Why are they getting the weapons?
I mean,
they don't need no more.
I know, man. It's just
all you need is Kelsey for real.
They just run their franchise well. It's crazy. Yeah.
You got the Giants versus the Lions. Lions get points, but they get
they give up points too. Yeah. Okay.
Panthers versus the Ravens. Ravens will wear you down.
Yeah, it's like a heavyweight fight, man. They lean on you the whole fight and then knock you out in the 11th round. It's just they keep coming, man. I think the Panthers are in trouble. Yeah, okay.
The Lions at Giants. Dang, we got both of these. We got both of these.
You said both of these defenses.
We got both of these defenses.
When you look at the schedule, you feel like that might be one of the highest scoring games, if not the highest scoring game of the week.
Let me see. I don't know. Highest scoring, but both teams are just
both teams. Yeah,
probably.
Yeah,
because I ain't gonna lie, because that Chicago game do look good.
Yeah, Chicago at Atlanta looks really high scoring, but yeah, the Detroit at the Giants. Yeah, it seems like every game Detroit is into is always high scoring. A lot of yards.
That Dallas and Minnesota game might be kind of high too.
Really?
Yeah, depending on how Diggs look.
Yeah.
If Diggs don't look good on the defense, Justin Jefferson might come away with 300 yards.
Oh God, let's hope not. He might break a record. Okay.
And then Raiders at Denver.
Yeah.
Raiders are struggling.
They're really
on
struggling.
all sides of the ball.
Yeah.
They can't do nothing right.
Yeah. I wouldn't play the Raiders defense at all. If I had one to go pick up, there's a couple. I might go get the Texans defense before I did that. Because I mean they
get the Steelers defense.
Or the Steelers defense, yeah. Yeah, they'll hang in there a little bit better than the Raiders for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got anything else, man?
No, that's
Well, that's it. We made it through without any injuries. That's it for week 11. Catch us. We'll be back on here for week 13, and we'll be on Instagram Live to cover week 12. So we'll talk to you soon. Come check us out.
Peace.